today we're going to look at 6 different units. And the reason why we're looking at these units is because they are cash cows. These are cash flow condos because of its specific location, being a mile from the Don Cesar Hotel, which is the St. Pete Beach, which is the #1 beach in the United States. Because of its specific location, you can get the same type of rent that you can if you're on the beach, and it would cost you more than $1 million to be in a similar square footage unit on the beach. So when we look at these 6 units, these are the only units that are 1 week minimum rental on this island. And this island is an entire golf course called Isla Del Sol. So we're gonna look at these 6 units. They all rent out like crazy, and let's take a look. All right, we're gonna look at the first one here. So you start off, you walk in, and there's the laundry. The floor is really nice. But right away is a kitchen. You go through the kitchen. Maybe the kitchen in this unit could use a couple of updated appliances. It's not slow close, but the cabinets do look pretty decent. And then, of course, you have a view that goes straight out to the water through the combo dining room, living room, and then here's the master bedroom. The one great thing about this unit is you have hurricane doors, brand new hurricane sliders, and you get to watch the boats like these guys here. And then this in the master, you'll see this also could use a little updating in the bathroom, the tub, but it is huge. It's a pretty decent sized bathroom, even though it could use a few upgrades. And then the second bedroom is this way. So you can do a couple of twins, or you can put a queen. And then this looks out over the golf course. Golf course is beautiful, and I love all the palm trees. When you come down, I mean, these palm trees are just beautiful. You'll see. There's a pool over here, and then we have our own like little private beach. And then this is a trail that goes all around St. Pete, but this also is a trail that goes over this bridge to St. Pete Beach. This is the bridge to the Don Cesar in the distance there, and that's St. Pete Beach. And then I'm gonna come back the other way and I'll show you where the pedestrian bridge is. It's good. So now these are people that are walking on the pedestrian part of the bridge. And once we get over the top, we'll see the buildings that we've been looking at. So we're looking at all the buildings right here that are on the other side of the bridge. And they're all like right here.
That's good.
And then this is the spot where you walk across the bridge to the beach. Patio. This is the second bath. So the second bath has already been updated with this shower and then this light is kind of cool. Backlit light in the bathroom. Plus, it's fully furnished and move-in ready, so you could be renting it out the day you buy it. This one is significantly less expensive than the other one, but this is a great example of what it looked like originally in 1989 when it was built. This is a perfect example of original construction. So, same setup as the last one. Here's the laundry. The view's not as nice out the laundry. If you look at the floor, this is like original flooring. This is the original. This is how these are originally made. The kitchen, this is all original. Come this way. So, it has a beautiful view. If you want to redo this, it has a beautiful view. Everything works technically, but it is just older. Come this way. So this is original dining room. This is the original doors and patio. Beautiful view. You can see the Don Cesar if you come this way. You can see the Don Cesar in the distance. And this is where the pool is. This unit's on the second floor, but this is where the pool is, and this is where the beach is. The other unit we looked at was in that building, but still beautiful views. Come on. And then this bedroom is a little bit different. So this unit is actually this much bigger than the other unit because the other unit had a long patio and patio doors. This one is a little bit bigger, and these windows. These are hurricane windows. These are newer windows. And there's a newer floor down here. Now coming into the bathroom, this is what the original bathroom looks like for these units. Same tub that we saw last time, same cabinetry. And then this goes right out to the front. And then this is the original setup for the guest room and the guest bath. So here's the guest bath, all original. I can do it. So this is all original. And then this is except for the new floor, this is pretty much the bedroom. But this doesn't have as good a view because it looks at the elevator, but it does have hurricane windows. All right, so that's number 2. You can check out the palm trees. The view walking over here is a little bit nicer because of this interior lake. Laundry is here. This configuration is a little bit different. And then immediately when you walk in, they have a guest bedroom here. And if you go that way, there's the guest bathroom. So check that out. And I'll meet you over there because there's a second doorway to get to this bathroom. It does have granite countertops. It has been upgraded. It's got a shower stall in here. So it's pretty nice. It's got a nice new floor. And this is the kitchen. So the configuration's a little bit different with the laundry back here, but it's more comfortable this way. Here's the kitchen, come out this way. And then it also has been upgraded with granite. I like this little section back here. It does have slow close cabinets, so that or down there it is. And then it's nice. This is also turnkey, ready to go. We'll come out this way. So it's open and airy because it's on the end, because it's an end unit, you have all these extra windows going this way. And then you come out here, these are all hurricane windows, so these are nice. These are hurricane windows for doors. And now the patio, if you come here, the patio has a door to the bedroom this way. And then this is just beautiful because you're on the corner. You can see all around. This is the pool. There's the Don Cesar again. And then you can also see boats like that boat right there will take you to go see dolphins. And then you'll see boats coming through the Intercoastal. And again, you can take the walking trail across that bridge, and then you're at the Don Cesar, which is St. Pete Beach, the #1 beach in the United States. All right, so coming back in, this is the primary bedroom. So it's a decent size. There's a closet over here, but you got the same views and you got a door to the patio. And then this is the bathroom, which does have the double sink and a granite countertop. It's got a tub and a shower on this side. But it's quite nice. Definitely a little bit different configuration. It's a corner. And then of course, you know, this price is a little higher than the one that was basic. But because these are in the one section of Isla Del Sol that is weekly rentals, these things rent out like crazy. But I love even the parking lots, and everything is really nice because it's on a golf course and because of all these palm trees. Each building has its own little area for the mail and the entrance door, and then there's a balcony, and then there's elevator. So we're on to the next unit. This is really interesting. It's kind of got some nice artwork and lights here. This is the front door, and there's a little vestibule. They kind of opened this up to be a little vestibule for dining. And then the laundry's in here. This is just regular melamine, but check out the kitchen. So the kitchen's been redone. It's stainless steel appliances. And then look at these doors. They got some nice kind of European doors. And then this is quartz on the countertops. The floor is just regular ceramic tile, but you can see all the way through, and the views over here are incredible. So we're a little bit further down the beach, so come on around. Again, hurricane doors, but here the views go out to the Gulf. It's a more expansive view of the water. So it does have the bigger. This is a unit similar to the first unit where it had the bigger patio and sliding glass doors into both the primary bedroom and into the living room. but you can see the dances are here. You'll be able to see boats coming through, and you got an expansive view of the Gulf. There's also like a nice garden down here, and a place. So sunset is right about there every day. So you can sit here at this like viewing balcony, and then just watch the sunset every day right over there. So here's the primary bedroom. It is pretty expansive. It does have the sliding glass doors. And then check out this closet. This closet's kind of cool in here. So you got some nice cabinetry inside the closet, which I always think is nice. And then the bathroom is kind of original. It does have that same sort of bigger tub and this double sink that was original. So this one's gonna go fast. It's kind of overpriced compared to the other ones, but it is decent. So we're just gonna do a quick run through. Laundry's over there, stainless steel appliances. It's not bad, come on through. They did take out this wall, so that's decent. Come on through. I do like the floor. The floor is decent. You know, the old mirrors right here. But these are the old doors. They're not the hurricane doors, so it doesn't really justify the high price because the hurricane doors are quite expensive. Again, the view is beautiful. You can see the Don Cesar over there. The pool's here. There's a beach there. Moving right along, we're going to the primary bedroom. Again, pretty similar to the other ones. If you take a look at the primary bedroom, the bathroom has the same. Okay, coming back through, the bathroom has the same older tub. People are keeping this tub, and there must have been an upgrade in 1989 to get this shell design into the sink because this one hasn't. But I'm assuming that this is still 1989 construction. And again, here's the second bedroom. We don't even need to look at it, but this is the second bathroom. So there you have it. What do you think of these places? Rank them from 1 to 10 and tell me which one you like the most. I love the parking lot here because we're on a golf course, because we're on an island. It's 1 mile from the beach. This drive just to get to the parking lot is beautiful because it's with all these palm trees and there's an interior lake. It's awesome to just drive. It just feels wonderful driving here every single day. So your guests, when you rent it out, are gonna feel like this is a luxurious resort. It's really resort living. So now we're gonna go across the way and we're gonna see one unit that is on the golf course and not on the water. This one is across the bridge, this little bridge, and then it is on this section over here.
This one? We didn't go this way.
So here we are across the street at the golf course, so it's not a water view. It's substantially less money, but it's still the same distance to the Don Cesar and St. Pete. But when you walk in the front door, you got a bedroom here. Also, this is on the second floor of the building, so you have higher ceilings. I'll show you that in a second. So come on this way. So you have higher ceilings this way because you're on the second floor of the building, but the first floor has lower ceilings. You get a decent view. It's really nice. Again, manicured golf course, beautiful palm trees. It's just not looking at the ocean. So it's beautiful out here. And if you're trying to save money, this is another option. So let's look at the bedroom. It's got this interesting nook with the mirror, and then you have a bathroom on this side of the bedroom. You can still rent this out. It's not going to rent as much as the ones on the water. And then this way, up front, is the kitchen. So I think there's ample room in this vestibule. And then here's the kitchen. Got all these cabinets. This is Korean countertops, older cabinets, but you got a little, you got some decent windows. Again, it's views of a golf course, so, and they keep it really nice, and it's beautiful views. It's just not the water. So let me know what you think.